Good morning, everybody. Rodney here. It looks like I'm live, according to my controller. Let's see if I'm live on Facebook. Nope, that ain't it. Come on. There it is. That's the one I want. Anyway, it's trying to catch. There it is. All right, let's get this bird up in the air. Cat looking at it. He's stalking the drone. The chats still haven't come up yet. Let me try reopening that. Come on. All right, well, let's get the bird up in the air. But we're going to see a sunrise. Unlike yesterday. There's the chats. All right. Come on. Good grief. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, okay, let's do this again. Dennis Lovelady. Good morning. Peter Carroll. Good evening to you. Warren, Akira Show. Good morning. Nick, FTFO Media. Good morning. Ron, RJS Arios. Good morning. Danny, the View Chaser. Good morning. Lance, a special good morning for you, buddy. You're up early. Oh, let's see here. I think I got everybody. Oh, Joel, good morning. Jim, good morning. I guess I didn't get everybody. Now I got everybody. All right, well, here we are. And talk about technical difficulties. Whew. I don't know that I like this RC2 controller. Dano, Albie Drone, good morning. Yeah, I think it is going to be a beautiful day, brother. It's a bit cold at the moment, but hey, it is what it is. I don't have my phone with me. Otherwise, I'd check the temperature. But anyway, so sunrise is supposed to be at 6:56. It's going to be in that area. Look at that fog. And it was a lot foggier yesterday. Look at that. Oh man, look at that bright orange tree out there. I gotta get a better close-up of that one. Oh, look at those clouds. They're spoked. Alrighty. Alright, well, let me get into the chats again. So we got Dano. Don't look like anybody new's come in recently, so so we're going to have a foggy sunrise, and that should be in about 4 more minutes, give or take a couple. I got some 3D printing going on while we do this. That's a loaded question, Dano. Roddy, God bless America. Good morning, my friend. There are some birds flying around. Let's see if we can see them. Yeah, there went one. Yeah, they's gone now. I'm kind of inquisitive here at the moment. Looks like those might be tree stumps or something. All right, well, we'll keep this focused on the sunrise here. Hot Rod Daytona had a birthday yesterday. If you haven't seen him, next time you see him, wish him a happy birthday. At least I believe it was yesterday. And happy birthday to those that have a birthday this coming week, and happy birthday to those that had birthdays last week. Ooh, 80 degrees. Wow, that's nice. Ooh, saw 2 bald eagles on your birthday. Man, Warren, you're lucky, man. I'm thrilled if I just see one. I did happen to see 2 about 4 weeks ago. One was chasing the other. I don't know if they were courting or if they were, fighting, but anyway. But yeah, bald eagles are cool, and you see them quite a bit in this area. Very majestic birds. It is my favorite bird, actually. I love eagles. Not just because they're the symbol of our country, which they are, but because they're just very majestic. Cool. I remember, Dennis, you might remember this, back in 2020, yeah, it was 2020, we went to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania to meet up with Ron Lockwood, and me, you, and Drone Bum was over by this river or lake, and by a golf course, and there was an eagle sitting in the tree, and you flew your drone up to get a snapshot of it. Maybe it could have been Drone Bum that did it. One of the two of you did it, and it was really cold that day. So you should be able to remember that. And then that night we went to Harry's Famous Hot Dogs, which was the catalyst for my quadruple bypass, which was Ron Lockwood's fault. Ron, if you're listening, yes, I'm still blaming you. But anyway, it was a great time. We had a good time. It was great going to that Great American Sports Show. It was really huge. And I know Tulsa my hometown used to boast about having the largest gun show in the country. Took up the whole Civic Center, or not Civic Center, but the Convention Center at the fairgrounds. And but it was nice. Barkley in here? Barkley, if you're here, good morning. If you're just lurking, good morning. Buckeye Drones, good morning. How's it going, Rick? Is the video format different? Looks almost vertical. I'm in camera mode. Here comes the sun, by the way. If I switch to video mode, it'll widen out. Of course, I start buffering. But I was in camera mode. I gotta get a snapshot of that. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it right there. And I'll switch back to video mode. And you know what? I think I will zoom in a little closer on that. Maybe right about there. But there's the sunrise. Yeah, it's beginning to get a little foggy in here now. Not clear at the lake as it was. Man, that gimbal just moves really slow when you're in zoom mode, doesn't it? Oh, look at that tree. Now, that's a pretty tree right there. That's in between our houses. But that tree is pretty. All right, back to the sunrise. Ooh, boom, there it is. Ooh. All right, so it is 7 o'clock. I think I'm going to go ahead and come down because I am cold. My hands are beginning to hurt. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. Zoom out. Alrighty. What do you think about that, cat? Oh, there's a cat sniffing around. Say hello, kitten. Oh, this neighbor's cats. All right, folks. All right. Now, that's going to do it for me. I appreciate y'all being in the chat. Dennis Lovelady's up next. He'll be followed by Chris Hope. And following Chris Hope will be Johnny Droneflower with Drones and Coffee. Folks, it's a pleasure to do this for you guys. So we do appreciate y'all being in there. And say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our men and women in uniform. Say a prayer for our first responders. And say a prayer for those that are in need of prayer. The Lord knows who they are, so just say a prayer for them. Anyway, folks, you all have a great Sunday. We'll see you over at Dennis's house. Love y'all. Goodbye now.